Bill Maher has made an entire career out of being politically incorrect, but sometimes he arguably goes too far. While his career has survived relatively unscathed, that doesn't mean that some of his sketchier moments didn't make big waves. Here are some of the shady things that have come out about Bill Maher. During a 2017 live taping of Real Time with Bill Maher, Maher dropped a racial slur sparking outrage. In a later conversation with author and sociology professor Michael Eric Dyson, Maher offered a rambling public apology, though he prefaced it by saying,
"There is a lot of apologizing in America, and I am against that."
However, Maher did want to apologize to those he may have offended most, saying,
"For black folks, that word, I don't care who you are, has caused pain. I'm not here to do that."
He tried to explain why he ever used the offensive word in the first place, explaining,
"The comic mind goes to a weird place sometimes."
He quickly added,
"It doesn't matter that it wasn't said in malice. It wasn't. If it brought back pain to people,
right? Well,
and that's why I apologize freely."
In 2014, a liberal-leaning Maher angered LGBTQ viewers and allies when he spoke about then CEO of Mozilla, Brendan Eich, who stepped down after taking heat for making a $1,000 donation in support of Prop 8, which sought to ban same-sex marriage. Maher cracked, "I think there is a gay mafia. I think if you cross them, you do get whacked." Maher has also joined in on problematic Trump-Putin romantic relationship jokes. In 2019, the comedian ticked off reasons why he believes Trump is a Russian agent, claiming,
"He met Putin 5 times. That's a lot of times in just a couple of years, always with nobody around."
He then added,
"Forget collusion. I want to know if there's penetration."
The Daily Beast called that type of material, quote, irresponsible and offensive for a number of reasons, one of which begged the question, is it the idea that outing a powerful political leader is the greatest way to bring him shame? In 2010, Maher said he wished then-President Barack Obama was more like Suge Knight, a rap mogul sentenced to 28 years in prison for killing a man, instead of like squeaky-clean comic Wayne Brady. Brady wasn't impressed. He fumed on the Girl on Guy podcast. That means it's a diss to Obama to be called me because he wants a brother. Though almost everyone agrees that the children of politicians are off limits, that's never appeared to stop Maher. He made numerous vulgar comments about former Alaska Governor Sarah Palin's daughter Bristol, who became pregnant as an unwed teen. In 2013, Maher also mocked Palin's son, Trig, who has special needs, describing the then 5-year-old using a developmental slur during a stand-up set, according to the Las Vegas Review-Journal. Palin took to Twitter to challenge the controversial comic to meet up with her when she's in his neck of the woods. In a follow-up tweet, she added, "Hey bully, on behalf of all kids whom you hatefully mock in order to make yourself feel big, I hope one flattens your lily white wimp ass." Maher has also taken aim at Trump's adult children, including making lewd comments about Ivanka and comparing Ivanka, Eric, and Donald Jr. to Nazis. In 2001, just days after the horrific terror attacks of 9/11, Maher said on Politically Incorrect,
"We have been the cowards, lobbing cruise missiles from 2,000 miles away, staying in the airplane when it hits the building. Say what you want about it, not coward."
Following the comments, according to People magazine, some advertisers pulled their support. The show wasn't renewed, allegedly prompting its move to HBO. Years later, the Daily Beast reported that during a 2016 episode of Real Time, Maher took Apple to task for battling the FBI over iPhone encryption by once again casting the American public in a bad light, and claiming, "I think people in this country are spoiled. I think they're uninformed. I don't think they really know what the threats are out there. 9/11 was pretty horrible, but compared to what happens in the rest of the world often, we've gotten away pretty easy." Maher has a long history of anti-Islamic comments, but few are more infamous than those during his debate over religion with actor Ben Affleck in 2014. Maher said of Islam,
"Because it's the only religion that acts like the mafia that will kill you if you say the wrong thing."
A heated Affleck pushed back, saying,
"But there are more than a billion people who aren't fanatical, who don't punch women, who just want to go to the store,
wait a second.
sandwiches,
Wait a second.
5 times a day,
Wait a
don't do
second.
any of the things they're saying."
Then, in a 2015 segment, Maher compared former One Direction member Zayn Malik to one of the Boston Marathon bombers, joking about what he considered similarities in appearance, asking,
"And where were you during the Boston Marathon?"
We're not expecting Maher to ditch his controversial brand anytime soon. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about your favorite stars are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.